Welcome to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt. Today is 1 Ounce Wednesday. On 1 Ounce Wednesday, I take a blind sample out of this box behind me. I pour it into a clean glass. Then I cleanly review its dirty whiskey ass. Today, we're doing this mostly uncut and unedited because last week, a lot of you said that you enjoyed that, so maybe we'll continue the trend. If this video is edited in any way or, cut up a little bit, it's because they had to do it. Just had to do it. But for the most part, we're going to try to keep this under 17 minutes long. Got a timer running. Only 16 minutes and 11 seconds left to do this whole thing. And forgot what I was going to say. But that's why we edit videos. But not today. Today, opening the box. The hinge is on this side. Nice. We're gonna reach in. I'm gonna grab a sample. That one was kind of out of the middle. We're gonna open it. We're gonna grab a glass. We're gonna pour it in. We're gonna hide said sample. We're gonna relocate the lid. And we're gonna dive headfirst into this whiskey. By the way, that didn't feel great. My arm is still in the healing process. 10 more weeks to go until I can bowl with it. Another full week of me not being able to do anything with it. Just breaking the rules, breaking the rules, breaking the rules. Oh yeah, I'm not editing this video, I forgot. This whiskey looks dark. Look at the color on that. That is one beautiful colored whiskey. It is the color of, well, let's just say if you drove I have no idea what I'm talking about. Usually that's the case. But, man, this is why I edit videos. I was gonna think of something so funny, and then I would have put it in there and you would have laughed. It would have been so good. You would have been like, that makes so much sense, the way he's describing the color in his funny ways. But since I did not give myself enough time to think of such a funny thing, just telling you about how funny it would have been had I allowed myself to edit this video and allowed myself to appear funnier than I actually am. Just funny looking. Old ass bourbon. That is one oaky, old, wrinkly senior citizen of a bourbon. And I am here for it. That smells good. Oh, I hear my wife entered the bathroom upstairs. That means we should be interrupted with flushing water any moment. A flushing toilet and rushing water will burst through the pipes above me and beside me. Normally I would edit that out of the video, but today, not today. Toilet flushing coming at any moment. Wow. That is 16 plus years old. Man, 16 plus. We're talking an aged pour. Very familiar only because the oakiness is basically my stepbrother. I feel like I grew up with the oak. Yeah. And the oak's got a hot mom. Stepbrother. Does that make sense? Crap. I don't even know. You know what? Anyway, this is going to be bad. This is not going to be one of those unedited videos that I look back and smile on. It's going to be one of those unedited videos that is highly edited. As far as I'm concerned in the way this is going. It's like a milk chocolate brownie, a good one. A really friggin' good one if that brownie were not made of chocolate but instead oak. Chocolate infused oak. Wow. Cherries, medicinal cherries. This is Wild Turkey product. This is Wild Turkey 17 bottled in bond. Off the nose. Wild Turkey Master's Keep 17-year bottled in bond, off the nose. If I'm correct, that would not be the first time I ever nailed that on the nose. Ask Dan Like was totally schlam-bammed one night, and he handed me a pour and was like, what was this? And I was like, that's Turkey 17 bottled in bond, obviously. And was I correct? Sure was. Did it blow his ever-loving mind? Yes, it did. Wow, it smells good. It is just oaky and cherry and vanilla, and then like hints of chocolate. An absolute grand slam of a nose. If this were the Ohani guy, Otani, see, this is why I edit. Damn it. Don't go into players' names you don't know. Don't do it. If this were me in Little League and I was dreaming about the game the next day, total grand slam, for sure. Breakfasty, woody, bourbony. This is the best type of bourbon nose ever. If I were to draw a Venn diagram, whatever that is, about how to produce the best nose in bourbon, that Venn diagram would result somehow, I would imagine, with an outcome of this, because so damn good. All right, let's go for a taste. Down the hatch. Oh, wow. Wow. Man, your mood boosters, that is friggin' deliciousness on standby. Wow, that is, oh, toilet flushing. Anyway, proof point, I think I'm right on the money here. That's around 100 proof. It is still maintaining that extra sweet cherry and extra sweet oak quality with a twist of kind of like a weird funk in the middle of it. And by funk, I mean, I don't really know how to describe it. It's just kind of like a, you know, right in the middle, like a, right there. Yep. Ton of maraschino cherry. Ton of delicious sugar injected, friggin' Splenda injected cherries. Yeah. I love this. I friggin' love this so hard. The second sip might actually taste a bit lower than 100. Crap. This might not even be a 100 proof bourbon. The second sip tasted a little bit not 100 proof, a little bit thinner, but the flavor profile is just banging. It is so on point. The finish on a super oaky bourbon sometimes gets a little bit barrel bitter and a little bit like spiky and maybe a little bit like sharp. But here there's like a brown sugar oak finish that it kind of just rounds everything out, and the back end is pure happiness. And I love a good back end, if you know what I mean, on my bourbons. Yeah, maybe going back to the nose now, the maraschino cherry is turning more into a black cherry, a bit of a darker profile, but not like overly char and overly like friggin' tar, but more just a darker cherry. Sweeter, darker, oakier, amazinger. What time? 6 minutes and 40 seconds remaining before I turn into a pumpkin. Or at least just turn into something orange, because I'm already shaped like a pumpkin. Oh, Matt, stop self-deprecating, you idiot. I mean, you super smart guy. I'm going to have to edit this. It's just getting worse and worse by the second. The only thing that's not getting worse is the whiskey. Man. If it is not Wild Turkey 17 bottled and bond, then it is hell if I know. I'm going to stick with it. Even though my proof meter might be a little bit off, I haven't tasted something so yum in a very long time. And that's what this is friggin' yum. And it reminds me so much of Turkey 17 bottled and bond that I'm just going to go with that. I'm just going to go with that as a guess. And I will say that for a score for this pour on this unedited but probably edited 1 ounce Wednesday, 8.83. It is phenomenal, bordering on some of the best stuff I've ever had. I absolutely love this flavor profile. It is just coming in perfect. It just so damn good. I love it. I love it. I think it's a turkey product. Let's see what it is. Gotta use the other hand for help. And we'll dig in. Crap. Oh, found one. All right. Today we were drinking. This is Wild Turkey Master's Keep 17-year bottled and friggin' bond. That is a wrap. Mic drop. Right? I love that pour so much. The nose is so specifically defined that this pour actually came from me. I had an itty bitty amount left in my bottle, and I poured it into a sample jar and put it in the 1 ounce Wednesday box. I forgot that that was in there, and I just so happened to friggin' nail it. So, just so you know. Oh, come on. It is a full box, so it's not like I knew what I was grabbing, but the nose on that is so specific and so amazing, and I love it so bad. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Hit the thumbs up. Just do it. Leave a comment down below. Favorite ever Wild Turkey product. The best Wild Turkey product you've ever tasted. 17 bottled and bond for me is right up there. I know that there's a lot of dusty turkeys and stuff, and some of the new things like the Russell's 15, and I don't know, a lot of the Master's Keeps are great. But what is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't had a 17 bottled and bond, and you're able to get your hands on one for a reasonable price, I know that they're a few years old now, but definitely pick one up if you have the opportunity. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. Like I always say, keep your head in the cloud, but your mind on wearing green and white. if you're a Michigan State Spartans fan, or if you outgrew all of your other sweatshirts and this is the only one that fits your fat ass. Sometimes you just have to squeeze into what you got.